I hadn't seen her in over 10 years. But I could tell she was coming from 1,000 miles away. Why don't you start with why you're here?
Sam, I need a dress.
Mother Mary. The intimacy explored here has such varying degrees of expression, which hooked me through the highs and lows of this, because regardless of if it's a scene with stagehands or a stadium-level crowd environment, this is all truly about the love or loss between Mother Mary and Sam. To have this dense relationship between a pop star and her fashion designer so vividly told through the connection of dress, memory, and identity with the color red, Lowrey complements these ideas with his imagery and interstitials between Sam's home and production sets of A Different Memory. It's often so mesmerizing when the music is just right. There's this euphoric quality so complementary to film and Lowrey's passions. There are just some incredible moments of this, and it channels a lot of different feelings. This is like if Phantom Thread and Crimson Peak combined with the plot of Charlie XCX's The Moment, but Lowrey's added maturity and nuance directs it all. And there's a deep sense of loathing here between both parties, and it manifests as a resonant pain, eventually turns reconciliation. Hathaway puts a pretty incredible physical performance. She makes you feel the labor of her weight and guilt, while Michaela Cole has a conviction within her confrontation and piercing eye contact. I really like the identity to this and delving into the interpersonal life of two artists deeply connected between their worlds. Lowrey's messaging really works well, though occasionally misfires or meanders. I'm down with a lot of the music here. It's a tough line to tread when you're making a movie about an artist and you actually include them performing their music or their craft. Hathaway is great here, but the messaging of Holy Spirit 2 is a god-awful scene and it goes on way too long. The exact same can be said of the Ouija board scene. There are these tinges of overt messaging or cliches which pop up, and it halts the pacing of the film with otherwise strong direction and good writing. But with that said, there are a lot of great songs in this. My Mouth is Lonely for You is an absolute banger, and you can feel Charlie XCX's impression on the score. It's mostly solid stuff and fits her sonic identity as well. I did find this pop star was really an amalgamation of several, but Lady Gaga really stuck out as one of the biggest. You could also say Madonna, Katy Perry. I know some people say Taylor Swift. I'm not really as into that, but this idea kind of undercuts that Mother Mary fits the mold of that female pop star identity. It's a film with big swings and big impressionism to it as well. When those swings hit, and it is a good batting average, it finds this level of immersion within feeling cinematic to an intimate memory and has that Lowrey craft to let those moments breathe. I gave this a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed this and loved what it showed us, and plenty of interesting interpersonal human moments as well. This film definitely won't be for everyone. It is very impressionistic and abstract art. A lot of symbolic language within its visual allegory. We're going to get into spoilers really quick. The dress specifically, I can give you my interpretation of the dress. I think that the film sells this pretty well, just that it is the relationship between Mother Mary and Sam and how it's kind of viewed. It is a memory. It is almost very Lynchian, like with this red orb and dress, this idea of an object representing these two people, two different sides of an idea, where Sam is willing to let go of it, and one where Mother Mary sees it as an embrace between her physical performance and now Sam is what she's wearing. They coexist together as the dress on her body. She wears a piece and often takes the identity of Sam and even says some of the things Sam says about the dress, but to the public it makes it her own identity. This idea of a fashion designer fully immersed in her inner world and this pop star that eventually becomes so big that they start taking advice and they follow other people's drives and cues. You have this relationship that is severed and is trying to find this reconciliation, and to do so, Mother Mary literally has to open herself up. This idea of self-harm within this relationship, how Mother Mary feels, and just this looming religious allegory is just such an interesting topic. And when it all comes together, it works so well and lives beautifully within a cinematic frame. But it does drag more than a few times and kind of halts some of that process, like I was saying earlier. Still really like this. Big fan of David Lowrey. Please check out A Ghost Story and Green Knight. I think they're both fantastic other films that he's also done with A24. And thank you for listening. I will see you guys next week with a review for Hokum, and I might talk about a few other things as well. I hope you're doing great wherever you are in life, and I'll catch you again soon. Thanks. Bye.